Hey guys, so today is IUI day. We just dropped off about 15 minutes ago the sample, and hopefully it's a good one and it matches with everything that's going on in my body because I'm ready basically. I did take a ovulation test yesterday and the day before. So the day before, 2 days ago, it was it wasn't at a peak where I was showing that I was about to ovulate or anything. And the day after, so 2 nights ago, I did my trigger shot. So that next morning I tested again for ovulation and it spiked. It was so dark, that line. I don't think ever, even in the times that before we did IUIs, that I would check my ovulation, I don't think I've ever had a line that dark. And I compared it because I saved them. I have them in my notebook and I saved them. And I don't think any of them ever got that dark. So hopefully that's good. I mean, I've never tested my ovulation before with the trigger shot. So I'm not sure like what it looked like, if that's typically how it's supposed to be. So I tested today again, and today was still dark. So that means my body's ready. It's been about 36 hours, right? 36 hours since trigger. So we're definitely ready. I definitely been feeling very bloated. I felt that 2 days ago, very bloated. So hopefully that's a good thing. That means the follicles matured, but we definitely had a whole lot of follicles on the right. We had 6 and 5 on the left. They were all bigger than what I've ever gotten them to be, so that was already a plus. So some of them have stayed at that size where they were about 4 days ago, but some could be more than one matured all the way. So we'll see. I will update you guys once we are in there to let you guys know what they tell us. So I'm back home. IUI is completed. So once we were actually in the room, it just got really like real, which is weird because this is not our first time doing it, but it just felt different. I got emotional. Luis was excited and he was like, I'm nervous and excited. And it was just, it was completely different experience than we've had with the past 3 that we've done before. But I did want to let you guys know everything looked very well. I did have a different doctor perform the IUI this morning. Looks like the doctor partnered up with her, which she was so sweet. I did not mind it whatsoever. She was very warm and very patient, and she walked through the entire process with me, which she knew I had already done it before, but she was just like literally talking to me like this was my first time, and so kind, and like just her tone of voice was just so comforting. So she did tell me that she was able to see my ultrasound scan from the follicle scan, and that I had very good follicles and the size was really good and the quantity was really good as well. So it let me know that she actually looked at my chart prior to even walking into the room and just not, okay, I'm going to perform an IUI. And she did also tell me that the sample that we provided this morning was a very good sample. The amount of that we're actually moving very well was very good as well. So she did say because of the quality of my eggs and the quantity, that there is a chance for twins if this was successful. So pretty much letting us know, like, are you guys okay with that? If not, we don't have to do the IUI. You guys can actually just try on your own. But we're more than fine with it. If we could get 2 out of this, then it would just be a huge blessing. but one would be just as welcoming. I mean, just to be able to get pregnant, I mean, that would be the best ever. So we'll see. She did say that I am going to be feeling very uncomfortable for the first week after the IUI, that after a week it should fade away. If this does work and I do get pregnant, then I'll start to feel the crampiness again. But she did say that if I do feel it again, then it's totally normal, because that means it more than likely worked. So it should fade away, the crampiness and the bloatedness, after a week, but then in about 2 weeks, hopefully it comes back, which I'll totally take it. And she just told me too this time that because I did produce more follicles that grew, that my ovaries are really, really big right now. So just to take it easy, no heavy lifting, no jumping, nothing too aggressive. So I'm pretty much just going to take it easy the next 2 weeks and see what happens. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And thank you guys so much for the amount of love that I have received. It's just so heartwarming, really, guys. I definitely do appreciate it. And thank you guys so much, because I know I do have a lot of you guys out there that are rooting for me as much as we are. And I'm rooting for every other couple out there that is also going through this. It's not easy. It is really hard, and it does take a toll on you. So it has, we're still fighting for this, but just know that there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. I know there will be, and I know there will be for you too. So I wish you guys all the best of luck. And again, thank you so much for all the prayers and all the best wishes, and we'll see what happens in the next video.